Well, we're going to shift gears for just a second. We're going to talk about retail giant Forever 21. You know, ladies, what store I'm talking about. Forever 21, did you know, is the latest store to file for bankruptcy protection. According to Bloomberg, Forever 21 has hired a team of investors to help restructure its debt. However, negotiations with possible lenders have stalled. Filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection typically results in some store closures as retailers look to break leases and pay off loans. So it's kind of the sign of the time. We have been reporting now for so long that retail stores have closed in the past few years. Things continue to decline for so many of them. So we decided to invite Brent Wilsey here in studio to talk about what's going on, what has happened, what the current state is with retail. I mean, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Forever 21. First of all, I'm like, they're in trouble?
Yes, and you see them all over the place, have these big stores, and you think they're doing fine, but they're not doing fine. And my fiance, too, likes a fashion or Forever 21 as well. A lot of stores like this, you think they're doing well, but they're not. They do have problems because of competition.
Yeah.
Mall prices in the mall, the rents are going up. And also, too, something that people don't think about is they think it's okay, well, I'll just buy that dress, I'll wear it one time, I'll bring it back. Because everyone have like liberal return policy, which they had,
yeah.
But it really hurts their bottom line. And that's why Forever 21's filing bankruptcy, and they're not the only one either.
Yeah, no, they're not the only one. In fact, we've been talking about Sears.
Yep.
Sears is closing down. You walk into a Sears right now, and it's like you can walk away with $4 dress shirts, for example. Sears, Payless shoes. Remember Payless shoes?
Yes.
I can't, it's gone.
They're gone,
but these are, what's shocking to me is that a lot of the merchandise is on the affordable spectrum.
Well, that hurts their profit margin. They try to, compete and so forth, so they bring down their prices, but they're not making profits, and then the rents go up, people return clothes. I mean, you got 9 West filing for bankruptcy, Gymboree, Charlotte Russe. I mean, you think these companies are doing well because you see people in there, but they just can't sustain the profit. So it's very competitive now. And you just mentioned Target. You've got to do something different to keep consumers coming back, and Target's having, products come out to the car. So they got these.
I know.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's a great point, Brent, because these retailers and the teams are having to think, how are we going to keep our customers? So now Target, as we just reported, they're going to be able to, you're going to order online. You don't even have to get out of your car. You just basically drive up to Target. They're going to come out and drop off the stuff that you bought online.
And the smart retailers are doing that. It's buy online, pick up in store is what they're actually doing because it's convenient for people to do. But the other problem, Liz, we have as well is that there's just too much retail here in the U.S. We have 23 square foot of retail space per consumer here. Now compare that to Canada at 17. You have England at like 5. Germany's 2 square foot per person. We have way too much retail here in the United States for people to go to. Many options.
We like to shop here. My gosh, that's visible. What about these? Tell me about the off. I guess you call them off-price retailers, like the Rosses, the TJ Maxx's,
the dollar stores.
Yeah, the dollar stores. Are they okay?
They're still okay because everybody likes a bargain, and that's what it is. You go there, got some great bargains, you feel good about it, so people are value shopping now. And that's the other problem that retailers have. It's so easy to compare because you can be in the store, go on your phone, and find a competitor that has a lower price. So, okay, goodbye, I'm going to go over here. So the internet has made shopping for retailer much better, but because Ross and the dollar stores, their prices are so low, people will shop there and they feel good about it. But the ones with higher prices trying to up that profit margin, not doing as well. I just did it yesterday myself. I was in Vons, and there's a thing called GoodRx, and they wanted like $68 for this prescription.
I've seen the commercials.
Have you seen it? Yep. It's great. If you don't use it, use it. Because I said, well, gee, right next door at CVS is $23. She goes, well, we can't match it. I said, okay. So I went across the street to CVS. So the internet has helped things a lot. On when it comes to shopping for retailers.
That's what we're doing. We're shopping more and more online.
Smarter. And Liz, that also helps with inflation because people say we're not seeing inflation. We can't have inflation on retail because it's so competitive. Everybody's trying to get your dollars, and they're bringing down their prices. So that's one reason why we don't have big inflation with this booming economy.
I know you have a workshop coming up on, I think, September 26th. Is this something that you're going to talk about? Because it's so relatable, and I think it has that broad appeal for whether you're an investor or perhaps you're just a consumer.
Yeah, we talk about many things at the workshop, and we try to answer questions for people as well. But this is the thing that we talk about. And Great for consumers, not so great for the investor. If you're investing in retail, you got to be very careful. You got to be concerned about mega trends. You got to be concerned about fashion trends. You have to be concerned about the profits of the company. So you got to be very careful. And we just love talking about that in person with people.
Well, you got to be very careful and mosey on over to the workshop that you're going to have September 26th at 6:30. What's your website again?
SmartInvesting2000.com.
All right, Brent, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Liz.
I can't believe Forever 21 is in trouble.
Well, it may be back on a different name.
I will probably cry if the brick and mortar closes. All right, we'll be right back with much more here on Good Morning San Diego. They have such affordable clothing, and it's cool clothing.